Testicles.
I think we are live, gentlemen.
Then
Give it a moment.
Testing
Testing 1, 2.
Test.
Welcome to the Barrel Buddies. I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ.
Hello.
Welcome back to your favorite weekly whiskey, bourbon, and all barrel-aged spirits blog where we talk to you about what's out there and what you should or should not be drinking. But most of the time it's what you should be drinking. Like this brand new whiskey cocktail that James brought back from Philly.
Ooh.
That is peachily delicious.
Yeah.
So it's a spin off of an old-fashioned. So it is 1 part lemon juice, which I think now it's lemon juice and simple syrup because the guys behind the bar had it in like a mixer bottle.
That makes sense.
And he said it was just lemon juice, but I did make one with just lemon juice. It didn't taste right. So it was a simple lemon juice mix.
It's a little sugary. You know, you got a little sweet to it.
A little sweet.
Yeah.
Zach put it really well. It's very close to reminiscent of a whiskey sour.
It is.
Fashioned.
Yeah.
Kind of right in the middle
This
there.
is like a peach whiskey sour.
2 ounces of bourbon, and for tonight's selection, the bourbon that we'll be reviewing, the whiskey we'll be reviewing will be good old Smoke Wagon.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue bottle.
This is America's Smoke Wagon.
America.
Shelly, how's it going? Welcome.
Hey, Shelly. Good to see you.
Well, welcome back. So let's address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
First off, the party. This Sunday, 9 p.m. to midnight. Join us. We're going to be streaming it live. We're
Downtown Las Vegas.
at the Fremont.
Doing it on
Neonopolis.
Fremont.
Notoriety, right? That's the name
That's
of
it.
Notoriety.
We have the whole place to ourselves.
Well, I mean, minus the 300 people plus that are coming.
300 plus. 315 will be there for Greg Mannarino, and then the 5, including us,
That are there for the Barrel Buddies.
that are there for the Barrel Buddies.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
I get a friend and you get a friend.
No,
right?
you're wrong. They're all coming for us because if there's one thing I've learned to cope with the strategy of the market, you've got to drink.
You got to drink.
And so we're going to be welcoming all of our new friends that we found with the help of our friend, Greg Mannarino, the Robin Hood of Wall Street. So all those lions are going to give us a barrel roar. And if you can't join us, if you're not one of the... Wow.
That was good. That's exactly how
That's
they're going
it.
to do it.
Is that how a line sounds?
Yeah.
Maybe in a cartoon. Lions and the lionesses and the bourbon cats, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Then you'll be out there. If you can't join us, then we'll be streaming it live.
We'll be as much as we can. So I'm still working on the logistics of that, but I'll have the laptop, the camera set up. We'll put it in a corner. We'll just have people walk up to it. They can shout out. It'll most likely be either YouTube Live or Instagram. I haven't decided what we're going to do, what format yet, but we're working on it.
Live, because we need those hours.
We do need the YouTube at live hours for sure. So
YouTube
it'll
Live.
most likely be on YouTube, but you'll see it if you're subscribed. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Click that
We're
bell.
still not monetized. We're getting there. Actually, we're only about 800 hours away, so we've made
But we should be
stride.
better than that.
Yeah, I think we are better than that, but I haven't checked in a
Yeah,
while.
watch them videos. What do you have a a playlist put together,
I
right?
sure do. So when you're bored and you're at work and you work from home, pull up YouTube, put it on mute, play our videos,
And enjoy.
I appreciate it.
We also have these wonderful raffle prizes.
Yeah.
And do we want to open up raffle to those that won't be there?
I don't think so. It's sort of an incentive to get them to come out.
And
But I kind of see where you're going with it, though.
And to be able to hand it off, I don't know.
Yeah, I really want to. I don't want to ship these, especially in the summer in Vegas. The heat pops corks pretty easily.
Fair enough. All right.
And not just in Vegas.
So
all over
show
the United
up.
States. Yeah,
Hey, if
gotta
you don't
show
have
up.
a ticket yet, you can always DM us on Instagram at the Barrel Buds.
Yep,
We have a handful of tickets left,
we do.
but we can't put them out there because people are hoarding them. And for all we know, they're scalping them and selling them for hundreds of dollars.
Well, our cryptocurrency.
Maybe even thousands.
Thousands of
Maybe.
dollars?
I mean, it's going to be a big thing.
Why don't you talk a little bit about the lineup and what festivities we have? I think we talked about it.
Oh my God. Yeah. And then we're going to get into tonight's show.
And yeah, so Sunday,
we got doors open at 9. 10 o'clock, we've got fireworks downtown off of the plaza. Then we're going to have some speaking from Greg Mannarino, the man himself.
Duh.
We're going to have some live performances by Keon the One. He's going to come do a little music for us. During that time, we're also going to just be mingling around.
Yeah.
We want to get to know you, and I know that you want to get to know some of the other fans, and so it'll be a great time for us all to get to know each other. Also roaming around is going to be our friend Crystal, who is going to be coming and doing some magic and card tricks for you. So up close and really getting you guys motivated.
Yeah.
We've got, during that time also, we've got pizza. We've got a guy who's doing personal pizzas over in a corner, and you can buy those on your own and make your own pizza and have a little food. We're going to have a cash bar so you can drink what you want to drink. You can also BYOB, but that's really to donate. And if you want to BYOB, you might have to pay a corkage. We don't know what that is yet, but we're working on it. And then, of course, we have our DJ, Rico Suave. Our buddy Rico is going to be there spinning the tunes and taking requests from you. And then, of course, we're going to end the evening with a live tasting of our old
Rip
Van Winkle.
Oh, wow, big deal bottle. We're
A
breaking
10
open.
year,
That is
10
a
summers.
That is a BFD.
10 summers, yeah.
So yeah, big deal evening, and we're looking to raffle off a spot to let a lucky winner come up and taste that with us on stage. Tell us what their thoughts are. Lots of fun people already reaching out and telling us that they're coming. Uncle Punky's gonna be there.
And he's in the chat, so is Patrick.
Uncle Punky,
Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Looking forward to that thistlefish.
Oh, I
by the
love
way.
thistlefish. Bring me more thistlefish.
That you can bring our way.
Thank you, Uncle
Appreciated.
Punky. Much appreciated.
I may have let the cat out of the bag. On
Cat's
that
out of the bag.
Yeah.
So lots of
Oh, is that
fun.
supposed to be a surprise?
I don't know.
It's okay. I'm surprised now.
I will be surprised when I see it.
Wait how surprised we are when we drink it and go, oh, it's
Yeah,
Exactly. I'll have another one.
So we got a smoke wagon we're drinking tonight. So outside of our, we'll say our whiskey sour cocktail that I made for us with the same whiskey, we have some good old smoke wagon, which is actually, we haven't done a smoke wagon show yet. And this is actually their entry level bottle, which smoke wagon's really hypey for those that don't know it out there. It's super hyped.
Where does it come from?
It comes from not only, it's barreled in Nevada, but it's distilled in good old, it's a Midwestern grain product, MGP juice.
MGP. Yep.
So
Get the juice.
they source
The
it
juice
from
is
MGP.
loose.
The juice is loose. They source OJ Simpson. So they source it from White Bronco. They source it from MGP, and then they get different years. And then they rebarrel it here and let the barrels sit around in the Vegas desert, in the warehouse here, and they blend it, and they get these amazing hypey whiskey. Like, it's nuts. Like, people are going bananas for this right now.
There is a lot of
I can't stand
barrel
the
respiration in the
A
desert.
lot
It
of
gets hot.
Lamaze, a lot of barrel Lamaze.
It gets
going
hot
on.
out here.
So
It's 120 hot.
I personally have never had their entry level.
The straight bourbon.
This one. So this is it. This is the straight one.
Yes.
Just happens to be in a hypey red, white, and blue tater bottle, which we've already opened, and it's half gone.
How many of these are we giving away?
We're gonna raffle off 2 or 3.
Or raffling off 2 or 3?
Yeah. So if you
2
guys are
or
there,
3?
we'll be raffling these off.
We're gonna raffle off 2 or 3.
So this blend comes in at 92.5 proof, so it's 46.25% alcohol.
Yeah, normal
And
bourbon. Right?
yeah.
90 proof.
So it says barrels are hand selected from the top 2 floors of the warehouse to create a bourbon that has flavor which is smooth and rich beyond its years. They're then expertly blended, creating a delicate balance of rye, sweet notes of corn with toasted oak and caramel. And smokewagonbourbon.com, check them out. These guys are awesome. One of these days we'll open up some of their private barrels. Maybe, maybe not. They're pretty pricey right now on secondary.
For you guys, we've opened them up off camera plenty of
Well,
times.
we have.
Oh, uncut, unfiltered. Man,
That too, those two, yeah.
That's my favorite.
So they make a great product. The best part is, if you ever follow them on Instagram, and I highly encourage you to, their videos are spectacular. The Smoke Wagon Cowboy, I know he has a name, but I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. Aaron. This guy, he's the most talented.
Follow him on Instagram.
Follow him
yeah.
on Instagram.
He's very talented and
Dude,
fun.
the videos
he's
are great.
Yeah, he's super fun.
Yeah.
He's super out there. But he's a scientist. He's a man devoted to his craft.
Yeah.
This man is the kind of guy that you're like, oh wow, he's just a professional drinker, and then next thing you know, he moves over a frame, puts on his lab coat, starts mixing milliliters of bottles with the stoppers, and going, okay, yep, okay, like, that's the blend.
He's like, probably a little bit more 12-year. I should probably put in some more 9-year. Like, and he's just smelling it. And he's just like, what is he doing?
And then you see him like moving over and taking the freaking dropper and dropping it in.
Yeah.
And he's like, yep, that's about there. And then grabbing, testing the alcohol
ladles.
content.
He has ladles. He's pouring.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. I mean, this man knows his craft. So really interesting.
Smoke Wagon Bourbon.
Cheers,
Follow him on
Aaron.
Instagram.
Cheers to Aaron.
Cheers, gents. So this retails. This is about 30 to 35. We'll say 30 to 40 a bottle. This is just a straight bourbon whiskey from Smoke Wagon. I have not had this straight up yet. We've only used it to make the cocktails, which the cocktail is fantastic. And we're going to jump right in and let you guys know. So it's a blend of MGP juice, 3 years and up. I think 3, 6, 7, 9, 12, and 13. I think are all random blends.
You know, it's funny. I think I started with the uncut, unfiltered.
So did I.
I don't know if I've ever had this either.
I've had this. It drinks so great.
Ooh, it's got that like caramel buttery nose.
I've been drinking, I gotta be honest, this has been my summer whiskey of choice at home. I have been drinking the heck out of regular straight bourbon whiskey.
I'm going to say this right now. This is very dangerous, and I'll tell you guys why. I don't taste any alcohol.
Dude.
And of course, we're seasoned drinkers here, but
it's very smooth.
Dangerously drinkable, super smooth, buttery caramel.
Mm-hmm.
It's quick, so it doesn't linger. You don't get a Kentucky hug.
Nope.
Super, super faint. This is something you can pound. If you put this on ice in a cocktail, be careful. This is going to sneak up on you real quick. Real quick.
Yeah, this is delightful.
A lot of caramel, little nutty in there.
Yeah.
I get a ton of butter and that
Very
sweet
butter.
cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just butter, sweet cream, just good mouthfeel. Now flavors, don't get me wrong, $30 to $40. You know, it's kind of their entry level. You're not going to get an amazing like complexity, but you get a few very straightforward, sweet. Bourbon Cat! Hello, welcome, Bourbon Cat. How are you doing?
Well, hello there, John.
Everybody, John. Oh, you can't really
Hi,
see
John,
her.
because
She's kind
the
of behind
bottles.
the bottles, but you can see her head poking out.
You
there.
can see your little tail too.
Come over here.
Little
Hey, what's
turtle
up,
head,
John?
turtle
Turn
head
the camera
poking.
here. Oh, she looked back at you like, how dare you say that?
Man.
Turtle head
I'm a
poking.
fan of that, yeah. All
I would
right.
encourage all of you to grab like a salty almond. The salt
Helps out.
is
All right.
it's- So salt,
Let me
here's a
grab
fun
you a
fact.
Brazil nut here.
Salt actually wakens up your taste buds, and there is there's a proven fact that there's like an electronic awakening that happens in your senses.
Cyberdildonic.
No,
Cyber Dildonic?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
electronic.
Oh, electronic.
What did you say?
Cyber
What
electronic.
is Dildonic?
I don't know. I thought this was.
Somebody has been watching way too much.
No, okay. Anyway, keep going.
Anyways, the salt, it's proven to intensify flavors.
Okay.
And so I just thought of all of that creamy butteriness, some salt might really give this a quick uplifting punch.
Wow, that's tasty. So let's jump right into the nose.
Even more butter now.
Right.
So
So
dude, after the salt. Yeah.
My personal opinion, this doesn't have a nose really at all. Just personal opinion. I think it's very light. It's a very light kind of floral nose. Super mellow. Like if I just had this as a blind tasting, I would kind of probably just overlook it. But wait till I get to taste because that completely changes everything. So guys, what do you think of nose? Beach, what do you got?
I agree. It does kind of have like an herbal, floral nose.
Herbal floral, kind of a little bit of star anise, a little bit of just
my nose is a little screwed up this week because I've been fighting off the beginnings, I think, of a cold, but I get the ethanol a little bit. It's
It's not Delta variant COVID, is it?
And to be tested, to be chosen. I don't know.
Have you been abroad lately?
We'll know by our Super Spreader Sunday event.
Yeah, Super Spreader Sun.
Hashtag Super Spreader.
God.
We're gonna get shut
Everyone's
down by the
everyone's
CDC before we even have.
Everyone online's
show.
like cancel.
No longer coming.
Well, that sucked.
No, it's got
Jackie Black, how's it going, bud?
Hello, Jackie Black. Yeah, a nice floral. It's pleasant,
Yeah.
not overpowering, and I like the way the ethanol comes off of the face.
So one thing that Aaron always talks
Nice.
about in his blending videos, he always tries to kind of stay away from the oaky punch. I know a lot of
Yeah.
whiskey and bourbon out there. People are always looking for that. Personally, I do not want that. I don't like the oak. I don't like biff tannins. Go back and watch our wine episodes and
I
biff
like biff
tannins
tannins.
episodes. I know you do because you're kind of a big wine guy too.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not. I like whiskey. I like sweet. I'm the pastry, caramel, sugar. Give me all that sweetness. This is why I love Smoke Wagon, because they really do such a good job of masking the oak from the barrels, and you get this just amazing like buttercream, sweet, rich, caramel, just amazing beverage.
Yeah.
And for the price point, you guys got to find this. Any type of Smoke Wagon. So just really quick, before Zach goes into his nose profile, I want to talk a little bit about the different Smoke Wagons that are out
Wait,
there.
Can
So
we give him the nose and then go?
yeah,
into
let's go into the nose, and then I'm going to go into the Smoke Wagon. So what do you got on nose, Zach?
So on
We're not
nose-
doing a rating, just your kind of assessment.
So on the nose, like if you really stick your nose into it, if you really get into it, you get that ethanol punch. That's what I'm getting. If you hold it away a little bit, just sniff the edge. I'm getting.
Salt Lakers, I like that. That's good.
This is where like I'm getting like the sugary caramel. If
yeah.
you hold it away, like if you stick your nose all the way in, it's really like you get ethanol. Hold it away just a little bit.
Let me say something. Think of, and this is very generic, Christmas cookie. I don't know why I want to like...
Oh, like a
Yeah.
like a Royal Dansk.
A little bit, like those butter cookies.
Yeah, butter
Like,
cookie. Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say when you walk down the baking aisle and you're right in front of all of the brown sugar.
Yeah. Brown sugar.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
that's
that
absolutely...
brown
Yeah,
sugar
and like
molasses.
and if you give it a sniff and then also inhale with your mouth as well, that really gives it that.
I agree.
That's where I think you can pull a lot of the caramel, buttery, cream kind of smell to it, right? I mean, we'll see what it's like when we go to taste, but
You know,
Yeah.
I'd want to make a caramel sauce out of this that you like pour over the top of a pie or ice cream. Like, to me, this would be a very good dessert caramel sauce because I still am getting these great salty notes.
Yeah.
I keep getting these like moments
Well,
of
you're
great
eating
salt.
almonds.
No, I stopped eating the almonds, and I still keep getting these great
Okay.
moments of like salty butter. That's
Okay.
enjoyable.
So before we get into taste,
So different kinds
too
of
much.
smoke wagons here. Tell us about
Yeah.
that.
So with Smoke Wagon, so we're actually at their like kind of base level. So this is their straight bourbon whiskey. Now the next step up, they have their black label, which is their small batch, which unfortunately I don't have a bottle of at the moment. And that is...
Hey Patrick, you wanna send us a picture of your small batch? I think I got some.
little small batch.
So then from there, you then you step up. You take quite a bit of a jump to what they call their uncut, unfiltered. So that is where they.
Want to show us one of those?
I can definitely get one of those. So if you look right here on our top shelf,
Show us one of
here's a
those.
batch 64.
Oh,
So here is
Oh.
the uncut gold, the gold label, uncut, unfiltered Smoke Wagon, and you can see here.
Yeah, that's the
That is-
cowboy whiskey.
Yeah,
That's one of my
this is,
favorites.
and we call this cowboy whiskey. So this is straight up. So that's, if you can see it there, 56.2%.
Yeah.
And these are the ones from here on up in the Smoke Wagon line are very difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah.
This runs though MSRP is only about $70 to $90.
Pretty good.
And Aaron was complaining on Instagram the other day that these some retailers are selling for $120, and he was pretty peeved about it.
Yeah.
Aaron's like one that just tries to get his whiskey out to the masses, obviously without.
do you have any more? Show. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, brag.
Okay, so then moving
Brag
up.
a little bit.
Oh, into the annals.
So moving up, next level, you have your private barrels. Okay, so these are private barrels that whiskey groups around.
Is that a Woo Chili?
It is.
Woo Chili.
It's
Woo
not
chili!
A, oh, it is a
It is a Woo Chili.
I drank all my Woo Chili.
Oh.
Aaron, the Woo Chili was awesome.
Woo chili
Loved
is
it.
awesome, Aaron.
Dude.
So the private barrels, these whiskey groups pick, Aaron personally picks, and it's one specific barrel. And this one was Woo Chili. If you go back on his Instagram, he talks all about it. there's just a crazy story behind it, and it tasted like spicy chili pepper craziness.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's pepper whiskey. It's insane.
Super crazy, super crazy.
That's a Chipotle
And
pepper whiskey.
unfortunately, and that's an 8-year. He's discontinued doing the private barrel selection for now. And then
Come on, show it.
Then you get up to the unicorn
Yeah.
smoke wagon,
Is it the Jewel?
which
Number 1.
Is it desert?
this is the rare and limited smoke wagon. Let's see if we can get
Jewel?
a.
Jamba?
There we go.
Yeah,
Get Zach's
got
face.
Zach's mug.
And that's batch number one, bottle 832 of 1500, 8-year, and these are pretty wild. I don't know if I'll ever open this. Unfortunately, so this only runs retail. I think it was like a buck and a half.
That's pretty good.
150.
That's pretty good.
But on secondary, they're going for about 800 to 1,000.
You hear that?
Good.
$800 to $1,000 for that bottle.
Yeah. So.
People
Invest
love it.
in whiskey.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, investment bottles.
So there you go.
Taste. Give
All
us-
right,
give us
taste.
a rundown of your taste here.
Let's start. Zach, can we start with you if that's cool?
Yeah,
Well,
of
I'm gonna
course.
pour myself some more.
So, come on over, Johnny.
Come on, Bourbon Cat.
So the flavor, the flavor definitely translates from the nose perfectly. I love it. So like the nose, it's got a buttery cream, just caramel taste to it. A little bit of nut in there. Moving into taste, it's super freaking smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Very smooth. A little bit of ethanol in there. I get a little bit of pepper, maybe on the back of my tongue, but I think it's awesome. Very, very good.
All right, I'm going to take that as my cue to give you mine. And I'm going to sum my flavor of this whiskey up like this. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, fresh whipped butter, just a little bit of syrup. Not mapley, but the sweet kind. So that peppery, savory, fried chicken goodness, smooth, sweet, biscuity, soft waffle, and then you get those salty whipped butter notes with some sweetness. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I love that. That's great.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Echoing off of these guys, caramel, custardy, vanilla, creme brulee, the burnt sugar on the top. But then I get, right underneath that, I get a next level of like a pound cake, like Christmas pound cake. So like that spice, you get those super dense logs at Christmas where it's just like that cakey, buttery,
Buttery
thick, rich,
logs.
heavy, buttery
Yeah.
logs. Buttery logs. Can you imagine if somebody wrote that in their write-up, like buttery logs?
Taste has
Shout out to Fred Minnick,
hints-
Buttery Logs.
hints of
Remember that
buttery
next,
logs.
That's going in my Ascot book.
We love you. We love everybody around here. All right, so I'm gonna go. Let me jump to my numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack to nose here.
Wait, we're going to go, but you already told us value, so this is running 30 to 35 a bottle?
Yeah, 30 to 40, we'll say.
That's great. Okay, 30 to 40.
So let me jump
average
right
of 35. Great.
into my points. So I'm gonna start with my nose, then we'll go across and we'll go back. Okay, so my nose, I'm giving it a 1 on the nose. I'm not a fan of the nose. I think it's super light and kind of meh. And honestly, if I didn't know what this was and I smelled it, I probably wouldn't drink it. So it gets a 1.
Yeah, the nose is, it's not a big standout.
It's tough to, I think, get anything.
I give it a 1.5. I mean, it's not bad. It's better than okay. I mean, it's got a nose. It's better than okay.
Yeah, I mean, I also, we can do half points.
It's almost,
right?
it's almost cologne-y. Like, there's like a men's cologne on the back end.
Wrangler.
Wrangler cologne.
Stetson.
That's
for men. Nice.
Little Lagerfield.
Yeah.
It's cologne at 1.5.
1.5.
Okay. Move on to taste. Zach, go right
Zach
into taste.
knows me and taste me.
Nosy
nose.
and tasty.
He said 1.5.
No, that was
He
him.
knows me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
I thought
how much you been drinking tonight?
One. This is the first drink I've had in the cocktail.
It's the first glass that I've been drinking.
There's
The
only
first
one.
glass I've had. No. Zach, what do you got for nose?
So I'm gonna give it a 2 on nose. I enjoy the nose. I like
fair.
it. It takes a little bit for the ethanol to kind of basically make its way out of the glass. So you have to stir it around a little bit. Sticking your nose completely in the glass, you get an ethanol punch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it away, and then you can pick up those sweet notes of caramel, that nutty buttercreamy.
We'll jump right into your
flavor.
taste, Zach. You're kind of right there anyway.
I'm going to do the same thing on taste. I'll give it a 2.
Okay.
I think the nose translates into the taste very well, and I think both are very similar, except for the taste also has, like I said, a little bit of pepper on the back of the tongue. You know, very caramelly, very caramel, buttercream, pecan maybe? I don't know. It's a little nut flavor to
I
it.
like that.
I
A little
that
nut
too.
flavor to it, but yeah, the end of it gives you a little pepper on the back of the
Brazil
tongue.
nut?
Oh, yeah.
There's a pecan.
Oh, thank you.
I'll join you in a little pecan taste.
That was a walnut.
That's a walnut, actually.
It's a pecan.
We'll give you a nut lesson later.
It's a sweet pecan.
We should have a nut show.
Okay, all right. Off the rails. BJ, what's your taste?
Well, my nuts are telling me.
No nut show? Is that what I'm hearing?
What are the nuts?
We're going nuts, everybody.
All right, all
Nuts.
right.
Nuts
Off
for
the
bourbon.
rails.
Nuts for bourbon. Hashtag nuts for
Nuts.
bourbon.
Hashtag nuts for bourbon.
If
Nuts
it's-
in the
if it-
barrel.
if it's-
Barrel nuts.
If it's
Barrel
not
nuts.
out there, we're
Hashtag
gonna make it.
bourbon cat.
Nuts for bourbon. NUTZ.
All right.
Okay. 2.5 on the taste. Like I said, Roscoe's chicken and waffles. It's savory and sweet and very satisfying. It's really close to being a 3, but it doesn't like floor me. It's just pleasant and satisfying. So 2.5.
I echo off that. I also give it a 2.5, and I give it a 2.5 because I also enjoy, to BJ's point, the maple syrup, waffles, vanilla, caramel, creme brulee, but it doesn't linger. And to get a 3 in my book, it really needs to just sit where it's just like, whoa, what did I just drink?
Yeah.
This is solid, very good. 2.5 score. Moving on to value, I obviously give this a 3. If you can find this for $30 to $40, the Smoke Wagon, just get Smoke Wagon. It doesn't matter what it is. Any of you out there, if it's under $100 and it's Smoke Wagon, please go buy it. You will not be disappointed. This is what we're putting out with Nevada Distilling. You got Smoke Wagon, you have Frey Ranch. You have some serious competitors here on the West Coast coming up in the world, in the whiskey world, and this is great stuff.
Dude, if you
So-
if you see this on the shelf, one day it's gonna be gone the next.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean people are going bananas over this. It's
Super hypey.
It's awesome. I'm glad for the Smoke Wagon team.
yeah.
You know,
So what do you give it for value, Beach?
Oh, a 3. A 3. I echo your sentiment. If you can get Smoke Wagon, even if it's going to be a higher priced bottle, there might be a moment where you like breathe in, and you might have to really think about making that kind of a commitment to your collection. But it's a definite go getter.
One thing I want to say, people kind of downplay it because they're like, oh, it's just MGP juice. Everybody across the country is using it.
It's treated differently though.
Totally.
This
Vegas
Nevada
desert,
weather.
Nevada desert, the weather, you'd be surprised. Like, you have super hot during the day, cools down at night. These barrels are going, I can only imagine, like, that respiration.
The in and out, the intake
Like,
of these barrels.
it probably
it
goes
does-
in a
yeah.
quarter barrel.
I mean,
every
it-
night, and then it comes back.
it does get cold in the desert in the winter. It does get into the 30s.
Sucked right into that wood.
Yeah.
So you're just getting that intensity,
Like-
that punch.
Yeah.
That's why I like calling it cowboy whiskey. It's exactly what this is. Top notch.
Yeah.
Zach, what do
No?
you give it?
Definitely a 3. 30 to $40. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I think it's got it.
Think about-
It's got the nose. It's got the taste.
Right.
You're not going to have any drawbacks on this one. I think
And-
you'll enjoy it.
Great. So really quick, Aaron, I think that's your name. Sorry, bud. You guys ready for the party with Greg?
Woo!
Absolutely.
No. I'm going to spin it back to you.
Is Greg ready for the party with us?
Are you ready for the party with us?
Yeah. There we go.
It's
Rock
going to be. Hey, listen, if it's even going to be half of what we've got planned, it's going to be a good time.
Even if we have 20 people that show up, it'll be a good time.
Oh, it's
we'll
going to
make
be fun.
it. We'll make
it's
it.
going to be fun. We were just confirming some stuff today, and
Yeah.
Greg and I were on the phone for almost an hour, just walking through the space and what we've got planned, and some of the entertainment and the fireworks schedule. It's going to be bananas. It's going to be fun.
It'll be fun. Everybody, I think that's a wrap for tonight's show. It was great talking to you all. that was our final rating on Smoke Wagon Small Batch.
Wait, so your total?
7.5.
So I did a 1.5, a 2.5. That's a 4.
4.
And a 3 is a 7.
7 as well.
All right.
That's
2, 2,
respectable.
3.
For the entry level Smoke Wagon, that's great. For
Very
us, that's really good.
Go get it.
That's good. Go get
Go
it.
get it.
Go get
Yeah,
it.
go get it.
Any other questions in the chat before we go?
Yeah, before we go, we got a couple minutes. We did that. We knocked that out pretty quick. So
Oh.
Boom.
let us know
Cat.
if you guys have any show questions. If you have any event questions, now's the time. So
DMs.
we'll do a little Q&A if you guys have anything. So I got cat hair everywhere.
You're looking to get out of
So
that.
that's the thing. Like these 2 months. So Bourbon Cat,
Summer.
June, July, summer. She just sheds.
Get that
like crazy.
Furminator.
I do need the Furminator.
Get the
Yeah.
Furminator.
Get that Furminator.
Hashtag
I got
Furminator.
cat hair all over me now.
Oh yeah, it's all over you.
BJ, would you like some cat hair?
It's like a cloud of
I'm
floating
good.
hair followed her all across us.
I'm good.
So, anyway, that's a wrap, everybody. I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ. We'll see you Sunday.
Drink well, be well. Dude.
Bye, guys.